Okay, and we're live.
Nice.
All right, cool. Then we see. Is the stream going, or are you checking it right now?
Yeah, I'm about to check right now. I just wanted to tweet that out and let me click on the link that I made.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. I see us. We are looking good.
All right, nice, nice, nice.
Um,
Okay.
it's kind of crazy when I think about it. Just looking at you and me side by side, man.
It's like back in the old days,
It's
right?
yeah, man. Um, it's how it all started, man. We should,
It
you know what we
really,
should do is we should
yeah.
go down memory lane, give the people a little story.
Oh yeah, we should. We definitely should. Actually, that's a. I think it's a great time to put it
Yeah.
in. Oh man.
Let's see. Well, as we're just sitting here, um, let's see, let me just post this up.
Are you
Different
um
places.
are you posting it on a Discord too as well?
Yep. Discord,
Okay,
putting in my
cool.
Discord now.
Let's see.
Then SBCN Discord. Actually, just throw it in Assembly Hall. If
Yeah.
anybody likes. And you know what? I usually when on the Facebook, they got like this Facebook group pages.
Yeah.
Um, I usually put like because I try not to spam them. The one page like blocked me. They put me on timeout for a little bit. So what I do is I make like my very first post,
Yeah.
and then that has our channel and everything, and then leave it like that. But
Hmm.
I'm just gonna throw it up there anyways.
Hey, Unitrix, how's it going? Or did he
There we
leave? Or
go.
is he still here? Hey, hey, thank you for joining us.
But I'm a
We're
little mad though.
what?
Unitrix don't never come to none of my stuff. Ever since I called him out and he was scared to play me and never played me.
Uh-oh. I think you're gonna scare him off now.
Oh my bad. Sorry.
Well, I mean, there's always plenty of time.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh man.
So Spectre, what's up, man? So this is cool for me to be sitting here with you. You mean a lot to me, especially when the SBCN is concerned, because
Mhm.
it was your vision. I always make sure I say that it was cool. Ray was streaming last night, and it was cool that he was like, "Oh, I know Anthony always say it, but let me make sure I say it." But he was like, Spectre's his vision, and so from the beginning, I told you I always want that to be known.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man, that where we are today with this thing, and how many people we impacted through the
Yes,
SBCN.
sir.
I think it's cool.
Yes, sir. You changed my life. Honestly, I was thinking about it this day, and I was thinking, man. Oh, sorry. And I was thinking that, man, what did I do before I did all this? Before I met you and asked you, hey, do you want to do this?
Right.
And I was thinking, man, I was only on 12 subscribers. I was lucky I even got 12 subscribers at that point, like starting off as like a new YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, wow. Like if you told me I got 97 subscribers now, it's like I probably wouldn't even believe it. And it's crazy. I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I think of when you told me during the bash, you was like, "Dude, you're gonna hit 1,000." I was like, "Oh, no way, no way."
oh yeah.
And I never forget that. You were like, "Trust me, yo, it's gonna happen before the bash is over." I was like, "No, no, that's not gonna happen." So, and it happened.
I was off
Um,
by a day because I in my head I was predicting that you're gonna get it by Wednesday, but it was
mm,
like two days in, and that was
mm,
pretty much like at the end of the day. And I thought,
Yeah,
oh, okay, that's better than I thought. It worked.
yeah, man. It was good stuff. What did Unitrick just say?
Uh
Oh, come on. I told you I would. I said, let's do a 1v1 that day. You was like, oh, I'm busy today, but tomorrow. And then I was like, okay, tomorrow. And then you was like, well, I might be free on Wednesday. And that's the last I heard about you.
oh. And now
Let me
he.
tell you something. Unitrix, I got my sights set on you, man. But you ducking my bullseye.
Uh
I
oh.
might get little toy guns.
Oh,
My
like those
wife,
those pop guns.
yeah, I might get little pop guns now. I'm like, the cowboy always gets his shot. My wife, she was telling my sister, my little sister, that they should dress up as cowgirls and I should be a cowboy for Halloween. I was like, wait, what? What's going on here? I said, where you got the hat and all that? It's funny.
Oh man,
I might buy like the belt buckles and all that and some boots.
you should. That'd be funny.
Have
I'd
some
like to see
spurs.
that. All right, I'll
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna just get the stuff I was baking. I'm making pulled pork for
Cool,
tomorrow.
cool.
I'll be right back.
All right, cool. So, guys, now that I got rid of that guy and I get a chance to take over, because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man. Listen, let me tell you guys something. I'm the all purpose champ, aka the king of content, aka I'm the cowboy, Mr. Now Your Mama Knows, and I'm here looking right in that camera at you guys staring back down the barrel of the cowboy's gun. And I just want you to know that I always make my shot. I never miss my aim. So don't test me, Unitrix. Okay. Anyway, but guys, this is pretty cool for Spectre to have me on, and he got some pretty cool stuff. He want to make an announcement of a new show he want to do, so he got a lot more free time, and he was coming up with something. And I think it's pretty cool because a lot of people, I think SBCN is just a thing now, right? Everybody heard of it, Oh yeah, it's those guys that stream throughout the week, blah blah blah. No big deal. But I think what's cool is I always felt like he never got, I guess, the centerpiece that he should have, right? Being that he was the one with an ideal of he wanted to do something for Stadia, right, in the Stadia community. So, and I get it that he was busy, and it is what it is. To be recognized, you almost got to kick up dirt and do stuff, right, and be out there and be consistent. So I get that part, but I think it's cool that he's actually going to be coming out with some stuff, and I'm really happy to have him announce it, and I'm happy to see what it's going to be like when it all goes down. So that's pretty cool for me. Yo, Mr. Urban World, what's going on? Want to say what's going on to the other people who are out there. Spectre is about to come on, or he was on already, but he is making something in the oven, so you had to run real quick. So I'm happy just to be here to chat it up a little bit. Talk about the SPCN a little bit. And earlier on my SPCN stream was cool. I had Mr. Urban World, and we took on the world in Pac-Man. And we went 5 straight matches, and we didn't lose. So what we did is we teamed up, and we it's kind of messed up because the other people playing had no clue. But
I'm
man,
back.
we was a force to be reckoned with. And then we played Mortal Kombat. Don't say nothing, but I thrashed them. But yeah, and
uh,
Spectre's back.
what's up, Mr. Urban World? What's up, Unitrix? Oh, looks like Unitrix has an important question to ask us.
Uh,
Oh Lord.
um, hey man, you know me. I'm the guy where if you ask me a question, I'm gonna answer. But being that it's not my show, if Spectre wants to answer, that's on him. Unless he want me to answer, I'm just saying that's on him.
Well, I'll give the clip notes and then you can just explain everything because it all happened from your point of view. So,
Yeah, that is
what's
true.
up? What's up, Mr. Urban World? So, if you just caught up to the chat now, Unitrix asked why Vet left, and I'm just gonna say this from my point of view. It was when I was away for a little bit, and Vet was streaming, and long story short, he was already basically he was already raging at that point, and then Cowboy was like they always mess around, and if anybody doesn't know, they've been leading up to that point, like private chat wise. All three of us and
Yeah.
Ray were talking, and Vet and Cowboy were going at it, and it was kind of like banter, that, and so Vet kept getting mad, and Ray was basically trying to make the situation better because he thought that it would better just to not to remove Cowboy's comments in the chat. And at that point, Cowboy didn't know that Vet was actually really serious, and so it looked really bad that as it is because um, Ray was removing the comments, and people thought that Cowboy was removing the comments. So it looked like like it basically caused a rift. So you got people like Doctor Spaceman was taking Vet's side, and whoever else is taking Cowboy side, this and that, and then it all led down to pretty much Cowboy making a video called what was it called, like assassination of your character, right?
Yeah.
Like a live.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had to make a live to to clear himself of any wrongdoing of any accusations. And other than that, Cowboy has all of the center stage for all the story of exactly what went down.
You know, it's funny. You pretty much hit the nail on the head for the overview, and it's even funny that that happened. But this is a true story, man. And but yeah, long story short, just to tie it all in, Vet was doing a stream. Before
Mhm.
the stream, you know, Vet and I was joking around, and Vet was doing a stream. The stream was like, I don't know, 32 minutes. I came on the stream 8 minutes before it ended, so I had no clue what happened. When I jumped in the stream, he seemed cool. All right, fine, whatever. So I jump
Yeah,
in the stream and I hear Ryzak say, I'm not showing up to your stream because he was talking about he was going to do a Memorial Day stream. And
yeah,
so I jumped in and heard, seeing Ryzak write, I'm not coming. I was like, I'm not coming. I didn't know. I'm just joking, right? So then
yeah,
he got pissed off and was like, oh, well, don't show up then. I was like, I'm not going to show up. I don't know. I'm just playing around, right?
yeah,
And that kind of like pissed him off. But I didn't know, if you guys watched the video earlier, he was flipping out and cursing "F you Stadia," whatever, because he was having an issue with his setup. So anyway,
yeah,
I don't know. So he flipped out on me. I'm just still playing around. Ray's like, "Yo, chill." I'm thinking like, "Chill for what?" I barely even said anything. So then all of a sudden I hear him say, "Delete your comments," and I'm thinking like, "Oh, he's probably not talking to me because I'm not deleting comments." Had no
yeah,
idea that Ray was deleting my comments. And then he said something like, "And you better not talk about the military." And I'm thinking like, first of all, I just showed up, so I don't know. Maybe he's talking to Ryzak. Why would I randomly talk about military? So I don't know.
and we also had to point out that Ryzak was kind of like the start of it a little bit, and I mean not blaming him, but
Right?
it was kind of like the start of that, and then you just happened to show up, and that was at that
Yeah,
point where you guys were messing around already at that
yeah.
height of that tension
And
and
Ryzak said that
roleplay.
many times that he apologized because he felt bad that he started it, you know, and he felt
Yeah,
bad that he was
hmm,
messing with Vet, and I just jumped in and I kind of took the hit for it. But
yeah, and
anyway, long story short, Vet was really pissed off. I said something like, "I'm gonna fire you." He's like, "You gonna fire me? You gonna fire me?" And I'm just joking, like, "How can I fire you from the SBCN? Like what?" So he
yeah,
was like, "All right, I'll leave." And so then
mhm,
he shut his whole stream down, and everybody was like, "What?" And then he actually left the SBCN. He was like, "He's done." And then he changed his name from Stadia Vet to Stadia Cloud Gaming. No, Vet
yeah,
Cloud Gaming. And
mhm,
then he just started doing specifically GFN content. And that's pretty much kind of how the story went. But the video still is out there. As far as I know, he never took down his actual video. And my video is still on my channel. If you
yeah,
ever go wanted to see it, it's in Keeping It Real with the Cowboy playlist. So, but yeah,
mhm.
that's the quick story. But yeah,
And basically aftermath, Vet went away for a little bit, and then after that, it was just like he basically just said, "Oh, I just want to step away." He didn't tell us directly too, but he did. He just told Ray, like we heard just from Ray that he
right.
just wanted to step away, and pretty much that's the end of that. And uh, Vet's just over there somewhere in the Stadiaverse with his other kind of groups of people and things like
Yeah.
that. But we keep moving. I mean, the
Well, you know
funny
what's
thing,
cool is
yeah,
I watch the Rock review show every Tuesday. I watched it today, and he's on there. So I still see him from time to time on streams. So yeah, I comment on that show, and that show was today, and they're all funny together and stuff. He looked like he's doing okay. He does a lot of GFN stuff, and he had a lot of good stuff to say about Stadia on that show today.
yeah,
He always say good stuff. So I mean, it is what it is.
yeah. That's pretty good. Actually, he's in the in our Discord too, just like promoting his stuff and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Sometimes he promotes his stuff in Discord.
yeah.
You're right.
Haven't had the chance to jump on him, but on his stream at least. But I have been more and more lately on our
Yeah.
guys's on SBCN stream
Yeah, it's been
specifically.
cool, man, looking and seeing you in a lot of stuff now. And the Unitrix, yeah, man, you could Unitrix, I'll tell you this. I'm the one guy that's very transparent. I don't care what stream, where I'm at, you could always ask me something. I'm just gonna be honest and just tell you how it is. I get a bad rap because I typically say the stuff people don't want to say because they feel like, you know what, let's just leave it alone. I feel like, you know what, you asked me a question, I'm just gonna tell you. I'd rather it not be a mystery and you'd be like, oh, I asked him and he told me. Like, damn,
Yeah,
did that really happen? Where some people might be like, I don't want to talk about it, and then you in your head you're still like, I wonder what happened. No, I'm just gonna let you know and to keep it
yeah.
moving. But that's the story. So it's cool that you asked, and there you go.
What's up, Mr. Urban World?
That guy.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, Unitrix. We're pretty transparent with everything. We don't really like people think honestly. To tell you the truth, like people when we announced the SBCN, like we had some pushback, and people thought that
Yeah,
like you're gonna get locked into a network and you can't stream on your channel. But no, that's not really the case.
yeah.
Actually, that reminds me of a shout out to Eli.
Oh yes, that's a talk about a funny story, man.
Oh man, that was funny. I love that one.
Oh man. Yeah, he actually wrote me. So here's the cool thing with Eli. Even the other day, we were doing a stream, a No Yes Man, and Ryzek got him to come on because
Hmm.
Eli start going to college and everything. And actually, Eli, oh, I want to talk to him. I think last Tuesday he was going to go to the headquarters of the company that makes Hitman. So look
Oh
how
yes,
the
yeah.
SBCN
Hmm.
kind of propelled him. I remember when I said, "Dude, you should join the. You should be in You should be in the badge." He's like, oh, I don't even. He was like, I don't even have one subscriber on my channel. He's like, I have no viewers. Like, dude, don't worry about it. It's like we're gonna get people to watch you. He's like, nobody's gonna watch me. I never forget it, man. And he was like, I was like, dude, trust me, we're gonna watch you. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be cool. And look at him now. And so,
Hmm.
um, but yeah, I remember after he was streaming for like a few weeks, he hit me up and was like, "So, is it okay if I can stream at other times?" I was like, "What?" He was like,
Yeah,
besides, I was like, "Wait, wait, wait, wait! You can stream whatever you want. What do you mean?" But he thought when he streamed for the SBCN,
yeah.
he could only stream at that
and,
time.
and I remember Sandy was sitting right next to you, and you said no because you thought that he was like he meant streaming on like the SBCN time, but he didn't know
Right.
that he can stream at any time.
Oh man, dude,
Hey, Matt, how's it going? Hope you're alright, buddy.
that was hilarious. Yo, he just showed up too. We were just talking about
He
him earlier.
did, yeah.
But that was funny. Eli, like, I was like, wait, what? What did you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That
man.
was funny. And I don't know, who else did? I'm trying to remember like who else did give us pushback? Like they really thought that we were gonna lock people out of like contracts, which that wasn't really the
Well,
case.
I think Eli's story, he was like the funniest. With
Hey,
that,
Crow.
um,
Yeah.
I remember the hilarious thing was when some people was going over the time restrictions and stuff.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
man, it
yeah.
used to be hilarious. And it was like I remember Stefan because he would just have his streams and it'd be nothing but all German.
Oh yeah.
They'd just be going. I'm like, it's like an hour over the stream, but
And we were super strict on that too. I think at that
yeah,
point it was just like, yeah, you know what? Like we're not really getting more people, so I mean, we might as well just. like as long as nobody's directly behind you, then it's totally
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah. But you know what? It made
But
sense at first because for you to build something, you kind of have to have layers, right? You have to have
yeah, yeah,
restrictions so you can actually form something, right?
hmm
It'd be like if you was building a house and in the beginning you just said, put a room anywhere, put a wall anywhere. Like, well, what is
yeah,
this even going to be? But once you build that actual foundation, then you could go back years later and say, oh, you know what? Now we want to add a room on on at the back. You know,
yeah, yeah.
of where the bathroom was at versus we don't even know
hmm
where the bathroom's going to go. So
So we
I think
got
that worked out.
yeah. I think it was. I thought it was necessary at that point when I looked back at it because we did have
Yeah,
to establish some sort of ground rule, and then now we're at a position where we can just like make room for some slack and just kind of let it just
yeah,
go
yeah,
how it is now, which so far is pretty good. And I
yeah.
and I
Well, look,
remember, yeah,
oh no, I was gonna say real quick. Just this week, Stadia Pro asked me could he go longer. So just this week, his stream, and now he's the second person to have a 2 hour stream. No, sorry, third person to have a 2 hour stream. First it
yeah,
was RJ, and then it's the guy Dan. I don't think you've probably seen much of him. He's one of the newer guys.
yeah. I keep
Dan,
I keep missing a stream every time I go
yeah,
in. He's already done, and I'm like, no,
yeah, it's a cool dude.
yeah,
He does a 2 hour stream, and shout outs to Jeff. Jeff sometimes hit me up and is like, "Oh, you should contact this guy or whatever." And Jeff
oh
heard of the
yes,
guy
yes,
Dan. I think Dan got like 9,000 subscribers too. And
yeah.
Jeff told
He's
me about him, and I kind of
he,
poached him. I went and checked them
mhm,
out and said, "Hey, maybe you're interested in SBCN." And he was like,
yeah,
"What is that?" And I explained it to him. He was like, "Cool," but he was like, "But can I still do my 2 hour slot?" Because he already did a 2 hour slot on that
yeah,
same day and time. I was like, yeah, definitely, man. So that was kind of cool. And then back to it is today, Stadia Vet.
hmm
But anyway, what's Stadia Vet? My bad. Stadia Pro. Um, but yeah, good times,
man,
man.
it's just crazy. Honestly though, like the whole Fallout and everything, like that was kind of like it took me out for a little bit because I was like, oh man,
Mm,
like what am I gonna do? Because like I see people saying like, oh, like the SPCN is just a bunch of drama people, and that was back in the day too, right? Like when we were defending Duncan and everything, and then
yeah, that was a crazy time.
it was just like bad press after bad press, and the whole Fallout with Jack.
Well, you know what it was? And every time it was big major announcement.
Oh
I
yes,
remember Jeff was like, please don't ever say that again. Every time you guys
yeah,
do a big major announcement,
and
like
then
we was, we always had good intentions.
yeah, and then the EVCN. Oh man,
Oh
that was
man, yeah.
like that was bad. I think I think that was like the first time that we lost like a major um player like
Yeah, well, that big stuff happened. So think about it. Rock
yeah,
left because of
yeah.
that. Um, Jack left because of that. That
hmm
ultimately Jack leaving, and then yeah, I won't that yeah that didn't have anything to do with Duncan and them leaving. That was more
That was more
stuff with
like
me and Sammy. But okay, it
yeah.
was chain
And then
reaction.
yeah, there's just a bunch of things like going on there. And then after that, like I had like back to back. If anybody's wondering why I was gone for a long period of time, is because I pretty much had like family emergencies with like COVID cases, and then
Right?
on top of that, I was in the middle of building my PC. Which, by the way, I did that in quarantine, and I had no idea what I was doing. But I'm surprised it's still running, honestly. But yeah, that was that was just like a lot of stuff back and forth, and I just couldn't um pretty much jump in. And now so far everything's good,
Yeah, man.
and like it's we're still running. Honestly, like I'm. It's just crazy to think, like we're still here. Like we've had all the big networks. We had Stadia Source changed the name and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it's like we're still one of the like established brands. I guess is it fair to say
Yeah.
that now? Like established
No, it's
brands.
fair to say. Yeah, it's fair to say. And did it slow down? Of course, right? So I
Yeah,
remember, dude, people was joining every day.
they
Every
were.
day we had somebody
hmm
new join it. It was like, whoa, we was trying to figure out where do we put people. The schedule was like crazy, right?
hmm
And then obviously little by little people would leave. And so we went from like I think the height of it, we had 43 people in
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. Just think of it. 43 people streaming from Monday to Friday every single week. It was
And
crazy.
and mind you, this was at the time when Vet was like offering people like cash price. Well, was
Yeah,
it cash prizes?
$25. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
gift certificate.
yeah. For whoever was getting the highest streams for like this week or something like that, or like a
Yep,
period of
for the
months.
month.
I remember. But man, oh, also good question. Look at this, Unitrix.
Yep.
Well,
So
I'll let you. I'll let you do the
yeah,
honors.
so we got a little bit of time ahead of us, but we made an announcement, slow rollout, right? We didn't want to do the major news, but we did a slow
Yeah,
rollout last week, and a couple of us been mentioning it. I know Jeff is behind it. Jeff made like a little spreadsheet thing, kind of like what you did a while ago. And I said, well, I don't he put oh, we could use this. He's enthusiastic about it. And I said, well, I
yeah,
don't want to do I said the time, let's just keep it the way it was, because he put like, oh, when are you available? Certain blocks. And so, well, the bad thing is I don't want a bunch of people trying to fill out the same time frame, and then they get full, and then they feel like, oh, well, that's what I really wanted. I said it's
yeah,
better when it's first come, first serve, right? Oh, I could do this date and time, and then I put you down, and there you go. The next person come in and say, oh, it's full, and then you go from there. Because I said we had a proven system. I said I don't know why I changed it. But Unitrix, to get back to that, yeah, we're planning on doing something big for not Halloween, but the
maybe
2 year
Christmas.
anniversary of
Hmm.
Stadia, which is November 19th. So November 19th, which is a Friday, and November 20th, which is a Saturday, we're going to do a Stadia Bash. And I don't know if you're familiar with Stadia Bash, because this is back to December and January of last year. But before this was a network where we did a time frame every single week at the same time. We did a thing that lasted for 5 days, and then the second time was 6 days, where people had slots, and it led all the way up to that weekend, and it was a big 8 hour event, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
Man, second time was like
That was like
longer
we
than
up
that.
we pretty much like doubled our streaming time at that
Yeah,
point.
it
The
was
second
cool,
one.
man.
It really was. It was just I mean, if anybody doesn't know why it's called Stadia Bash, by the way, it's because it started off as a one-off thing, which is Stadia Bash
Yep,
or Stadia Holiday Bash, but then people knew us as the Bashers pretty much. So
yep,
we stuck with that. And honestly, the whole Bash Holiday Bash idea was just pretty much me just trying to sell it the Cowboy and have them see what they wanted to do with Stadia Source when he was at Stadia Source at the time. But
yep.
then he thought that I was a crackhead and he didn't really believe me at
It's true.
first.
This guy inboxed me. Listen, man, I got this idea. I think you and me could get together and do something big for the community. We have all the
Yeah.
big people. At the time, I'm like, big people? I don't know nobody big. Why? Because I'm on Stadia Source. I was like, I'm new to Stadia Source. Like, I just started with them. I probably did my first stream in September, I think.
Mhm.
So I guess I was with them for some months, but I still felt like I was a little guy, and but that was hilarious. But
So pretty much I inadvertently poached you and pretty much just skyrocketed your own channel.
for real, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
But
cool.
yeah, I
Um,
remember because my plan was just to tell you the idea and then because you had your own show. Because I was like, oh, okay, like I've seen his channel before, and like he's got all this stuff. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna like do all of this. Like he'll probably have an idea as soon as I mention it. And then you kept asking me stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm asking
I
you,
don't
like, all
know.
right, so what's your plan? What do you want to do? You're like, well, I don't know. What do you think? I'm like, I'm thinking like, is this guy serious? Like, who is this dude? And then that was the whole thing around when Brian challenged me in Pac-Man, and
Oh
I
yeah,
made my video back to him, and you were like, "Oh, you inboxed me randomly, like, hey, that Brian guy, I asked him on the show, is he gonna challenge you or not? Accept the challenge." Like, oh, for real? So then I went looking for your comment to see what he said. Good stuff, man. It's crazy.
oh yeah.
But anyway, Unitrix, we are gonna do a 2 day bash, and we're gonna do it that Friday, that Saturday, and we're gonna usher in the 2 year anniversary of Stadia, man. So we got people already signing up for it, and we just been lightly making posts about it. But eventually, we're gonna start to kick it up where it's gonna be the. I don't know if we're allowed to say big major announcement.
I think. Well, I mean, we'll do a mini teaser for now, Like
Yeah,
we can make the as mini teaser for this one just because we don't have the exact layout for everything, but we have a general
right, right.
idea. Ooh, Jeff. Speaking of Jeff.
Wow, we were just talking about. Hey, look, we were talking about Vet, and then Vet showed up. We was talking about Jeff, and then Jeff showed up. What is going on,
Yeah, what is going on?
right? Well,
It's
why
like,
don't you let them know, man? You said anyone could jump in, right? So that was what you were trying to do. Explain. Matter of fact, forget the SBCN right now. Explain your whole reason for being on here, and maybe you want to announce you got a new idea for a show, whatever.
oh
You take it
yeah.
away, man. What's going on?
All
Tell
right.
these people.
So I think it's a good halfway point to say it and have
Yeah.
enough people now. So if you guys don't know, I'll be coming out with a new show. I'm hoping if I have enough people, enough interest by next week on my next show, I will be doing called it's a show called the Clickbait Show, and it's pretty much just like a random unscripted show. So you guys are gonna see a bunch of stuff on here. You're gonna get a section like Cowboys call out of the week, which right there. Or if you got some any clickbait titles related to Stadia or anything like that, we're gonna go over that. Or just any like general like game show kind of questions, like clickbait stuff or anything. Like just any random off the top, just whatever. We even have sections where we can just play a game blindly, where Cowboy's going to teach it, or I'm going to tell Cowboy how to play a game, and then he's blindfolded, and I'm going to be the one that's controlling whatever game that he's playing, and I'll tell him what to do. Things like that. If we have enough people, we could do, you know, two two pairs against two pairs against each other. Like see whoever does well in a game, or something like that. So if anybody's interested, we can definitely add you guys out. We're gonna try out 6 guests for now. Also, it's also like a talk show as well. So whichever comes, really, pretty much. It's just like whatever it goes.
Yeah, it sounds cool to me. When you told me about it today, I was like, dude, it sounds cool. Um,
Thank you, thank you.
and yeah, I mean, usually, I mean, I've got like a million shows to do a week, but um, like today, I streamed earlier, and later on, I feel like I'm usually free for the most part, and if I can't be, then I can let you know. So, but like you said, week to week, you have different people on and stuff. So, you know,
Yeah, that's actually there's some stuff that I can go over in detail later for you because it's pretty good. The way I came up with it so far is like it's good that like you don't have to be specifically be here just in case, but it's still good. Also, Ray told me, or I mean, Vet told me to talk about Ray and Ryzek, so I hope both of them show up soon, since we did mention them earlier.
oh man, I should text Isaac.
Oh yeah, where's Ryzek? He can join if he wants to, if
I'm
he's
about
up.
to text him and say, "Yo, Spectre's talking trash about you right now."
You better jump in here now and stand your case.
Mm,
But yeah, think of it as maybe like somewhat similar to Game Over by Ryzak, but more just pretty much whatever anything goes really at that point. But yeah, that's one of my announcements. I'm coming up with that show, so we'll see what we can do. Also, I think it's fair to say it now, but if you guys have like random skits or anything like that, I can also throw it around somewhere on the stream if I could. I just gotta. Can you put clips on the
sure.
yeah, on StreamYards?
Yeah, it's pretty
Or
cool. The share button at the bottom.
oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking of the ones like you pre-saved or something, but hmm. Ryzak, buddy,
Hold up. Oh
join.
my God, he just showed up.
He's here. Word of mouth. Oh
Word of
oh,
mouth
you have the
works.
link, right? You should add
Oh
him
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. Hold up. Let me hit Rhea.
Oh yes, we need Ray. Actually, you know what I was thinking of? I know, right, Vet. I was thinking that we should bring out some alumni from, like the original SPCN lineup. That would be cool to have. To
Yeah, that'd be cool. Really cool.
miss like people
Um,
like Cloud Gaming Dad. Got like Royal Donut is one I haven't
oh
seen in a
man, yeah.
long time.
Um, just so you know, right, Zach, I don't know if you jumped in here because your ears was ringing, or if you got my text message, but he wasn't talking about you. But
We're talking about you getting your butt over here on backstage.
I got you to show up. Anyways, yeah. So, um, um, any of you guys could jump in if you like. Um, let me grab that link.
Do you think I should post out the link on the chat too as well? Or
Sure, why not? Right?
yeah, that's sure. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Actually, yeah. Why not? Go for it.
All right, guys. Who wants to join? Join
Actually, yeah,
in.
that'd be even better. I don't even have to send it to somebody. They'll.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
worked. Ray, sorry, man. He really wasn't talking about you, but hey, I had to do something to get you to come on.
All right, guys. Yeah, this is a new well, this is kind of like a litmus test, I guess you could say, for my show for next week. So, uh if anybody can wants to join in, jump the link right now. We can even do a call out. Who you guys want to call out for like Stadia community otherwise or anything like that or whatever. You know, it's right there.
Well,
I'm just gonna
why,
allow 6 guests for now.
why don't
Total.
you explain it again? So for the people who just jumped in, explain your ideal. I know you just went over it, but some people
Yeah.
like Ray that just jumped in.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, for you guys that are new, I am working on a new show for next week. It's called a clickbait show. So, it's pretty much just like a totally unscripted random show, pretty much, and mostly involving if you want to do call outs, like you want to call out some news channel or your favorite miserable YouTuber who wants to say that Stadia is bad or whatever gaming news that you're saying that is clickbait or is just plain old BS or we got a section with Cowboys call out of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Also, great way to also show that he has his Trash Talk 101 series as well. And pretty much, if there's a lot of people enough, we can do a pair versus pair, or pretty much whoever is a pair that's going to play a game together. One person is going to be the one that's that's going to be controlling the game and the other person's playing blindfolded, and you gotta like see if you can
It,
complete a
you know,
level or something.
what's cool is it sounds so crazy and zany, and I just want you guys to know I had nothing to do with this. The whole
Yeah.
cowboy call out, that's his ideal. Like literally, he hit me up today, said, "Yo, I want to run something by you. I got an ideal." I was like, "All right." So this is all Spectre. It might sound like something I would have came up with, but this is all him.
Yeah.
So just so y'all know, I had nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah,
I just
it's weird with me because I have just huge droughts of just nothingness, and as soon as I got an idea, like floodgates open, and I'm just like running at like 5 miles per hour, like telling Cowboy my idea. Like I just kind of got this idea like this morning, and I just like I just messaged Cowboy. I said, "Hey, I got something to tell you," pretty much.
I was just like, all right. It gave me a reminiscence of, hey man, uh, uh, And I also want to say my favorite grumpy content creator is Jeff. You know, I love his old man rant. So, if
Oh
he could
yes,
come on
yes.
and do an old man rant, that'd be awesome.
Also, guys, whoever wants to join, just talk. Here's the link right here, so you can join in.
Yeah.
Let me see here. But yeah, anybody's welcome at this point. We're only gonna do 6 guests for now, just because I'm not entirely sure. We're just playing it by ear, but other than
Mhm.
that, this is it.
Listen, Spectre, you're being too modest. Tell him you're gonna have Tuesday nights off the hook. Tuesday nights is gonna be the thing from now on. You're
Yes,
the
sir.
last person on Tuesday nights. You're gonna be closing this thing out the right way. And here's the cool thing: is nobody's behind you, so you go. If listen, if the show getting crazy and people tuning in, then you could go as long as you want.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's
You
the whole
know?
idea. That's what I like about the whole random concept of it. It's
Yeah,
just
man.
it's like one of those things that you used to watch in Adult Swim, and it's like, what is this? Like, what am I watching? Just walk in the room and you don't even
Right.
know what's going on.
Yeah, that's like watching any episode of Robot Chicken. You're like, what is
Yep.
this? But I
Exactly.
can't stop watching.
so so yeah, that's the whole concept of it. Right now we're just all just chatting. Also, if anybody doesn't know, it's also a chat show too. So any other talk show, like we can talk about anything,
Mhm.
whatever Stadia news is going on, anything like that. So so thank
Vet
you
said I
guys.
hit the wrong button.
Oh man. Shout out to
There,
everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out with
yeah,
us.
man. People are coming out the woodwork for this, man.
They really are. This is
Uh,
it's been a while since
yeah,
I
man.
had these people watching.
And you know, I feel bad because I always wanted to see you out of anybody, right? I
Mhm.
just always thought it was cool that you started this whole thing, and I always wanted to see like crazy success for you, you know. And I know you had a lot of family stuff, and you wasn't able to be because I think consistency is the key with the streaming thing, right?
Yeah,
We pick a time, we do it every week, and people just get to learn who we are, and people get to choose if they like you or not, if you're relevant,
yeah,
you're blah blah blah, if you come up with a good content. Like Rysek's so boring, but Game Over was cool, and Ray's a loser, but the Game of Cyborg thing was catchy, and nobody
yeah,
likes Vet, but they love to see him rage quit on everything. And that loser named Jeff, but everybody liked to see him do his rants. So
yeah,
I always felt like, man, you're mysterious. You got the ghost thing going on, and it's just a
yeah,
shame that I mean, look, you still your subscribers was going up, which is cool. But I feel
yeah.
like, man, I always wanted to see some cool something with you, and I think
Thank
this
you,
this
thank
is
you.
it, man. This is that
I
time.
I think so too. Uh, Also, I don't think no one's ever known this before, but prior to everything, really, I was pretty much handicapped because up till this point, well, actually, well, recently, probably like a couple months now, but I used to stream everything off of my phone. All of my old videos for anybody who's watching, who just joined in, I used to edit, shoot, and stream everything off of my phone, pretty much. Even the second bash was pretty much my phone. So now, like, all these videos and stuff like that, like these streams from now on, are pretty much through my PC. So everything is pretty much all up. It's just I'm just trying to turn it up a notch, and I'm happy to have you guys here, and it's just amazing, and it's just amazing to see these guys that like we all met, right? And
Oh, hold up! Look who showed up.
we got Squid.
Squid.
Hey,
Yo,
hey,
Squid. I know you see that link in the chat. That means you could jump in and join us. Just
yes,
saying.
please.
Vet, you know what, Vet? I was thinking about Far Cry, but I told myself before I start a Far Cry series, because I never played a Far Cry game. So I'm definitely gonna stream like my own first look. I'll probably play for a couple hours. But I never ever played a Far Cry game. I think I probably should finish Resident Evil before I start a series. I was thinking about that today. I was like, man, I got probably halfway through Resident Evil 8 and I kind of just stopped. So
Yeah.
I'll probably go back to that and finish that game before I think of starting a new series.
Oh no, I'm gonna be a target for Jeff. Face cam. Well, I'm not quite sure yet about that one yet, but I mean, my mind might change. Who knows? But for now,
Listen, people don't know about the whole Batman side of you. Well, you got to tell them that story be one day
oh
because we
yes,
all thought like this guy's being on the news. You up there trying to looking up bulletproof material, and we're all like, yo, I'm starting to get worried about him, man. And then sometimes for these meetings we had, you was gone, and then you show up. We're trying to talk about the SBCN. You trying to show us uh, material that turns invisible. We're like, what is going on? And you bought a 3D printer. Where you're talking about making capes, and it was kind of crazy. Oh man,
Oh man, it's the
the gaming
cyborg.
cyborg. It's the cyborg.
Oh, hold on, man. Just lost the video feed.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Hello.
we can see you,
I know, but I
and you're on
can't see.
screen.
All right, here I am. All right. What's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up, man?
I was actually napping, bro, and my phone
Mhm.
went and it said Spectre talking shit about you, man. What?
It worked. Hey,
Yeah.
Spectre, hold up. Spectre,
Yeah.
tell him what I was doing before I came on here.
Talking shit.
No.
we're pretty much
No. Tell him, because what he said he was just doing. Tell him what I was doing before I came on.
Oh, wait.
No, I took a nap. Like,
Oh yeah,
bro,
that's right. Yeah. So
Sandy was streaming, and I was like,
Mhm.
I'm about to take a nap before I get on here with Spectre, so don't feel bad. And my alarm was ringing, and I woke up like, why the hell my alarm's ringing? I'm like, oh damn! And then I was like, I gotta jump on. So I had my alarm set like at 10 minutes before he was going on.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was beat.
because I'm streaming at night, so I usually take a nap,
Mhm.
and so I had my phone right by me, and it went, and I was like, Spectre talking shit about you, man. And I was like, what? Damn, like that. But who ain't talking shit about me? But it's all good. What's going on, Squid?
Squid.
Squids.
Rastaman,
Yeah, man.
bumble clock.
It's funny, right? We were just mentioning people. We were just talking about like how it all started, and
Who
we're just
ain't
naming
talking? But
you're naming people, and then they all show up on the chat like
For
2 minutes later.
real. We was talking about Vet, and Vet showed up. We was talking about Jeff, and Jeff showed up. Like, just randomly talking about
you
people, and they
say
was just popping
Jesus.
up.
Say Jesus.
I mean,
Jesus.
well,
I'm just playing.
he's right there.
um,
Listen, Squid is my Jesus.
you know what, man? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this real quick. You guys, especially Spectre, especially Vet out there, you should be very, very proud, because you got to see what we've done and look what
Yeah.
other people have done. I mean, look at Cloud Gaming Dad.
Yep.
Look at Codex. Even Eli. Look at Eli. A lot of
We
people,
talked about him earlier. Yep.
I mean, a lot of people started, and look, they're doing amazing stuff. I'm so happy for them. Look at, I mean, even Jeff the Troll. We've got people like Ryzak who made up really awesome shows.
Yeah.
We've got people who are now not afraid to not be in front of the camera but speak and
Yes,
do
sir.
gaming and stuff like that. So we came a long way, and that's something nobody ever can take from us. That we just a group. Hey, a lot of people hated Stadia. Let's keep it real. And so we got a group of people that we stuck together, and we still stick together. Even people that have left the Stadia Bash
That's
Community Network,
right.
we're still friends. So
Yeah.
yeah, Eli turned into a different person because I pissed him off when he
Yes.
joined the Red Dead stream. Actually, Eli is
Oh
now
yeah.
a Michael Jackson impersonator, I heard.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like
just
it.
playing.
What?
His
Really?
hair is long.
You ever seen
Yo,
his hair?
hey,
Oh
Ray,
yeah, I've seen it before. I
that
never.
guy. How about we was doing No Yes Man, and Eli came on. He got no shirt on. He just sitting there. We're like,
Bro,
dude, what are you doing?
I mean, look, let me tell you, let me tell you, man, the Cloudians, all right? They were real shy boys. Now look at them,
Yeah.
showing no
Yeah.
shirt on, hair everywhere,
Right.
not showing up the streams. You can't find them.
Yeah.
They don't even. Hey, King Ejamin had a show. Man, look, I'm so cool.
I'm out with girls, man.
I'm out with girls. I don't need to show up, but you know what? I'm proud of those guys because look, they're dating girls. They're in college. They're doing a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. Me, man, I sit back. I'm like an OG. I'm like a proud OG I'm proud of all these guys and what they've done, and look what they have
Yeah.
accomplished. You know, just happy for them, man. Happy, very happy. I mean, look at damn Cloud
Me
Gaming
too.
Dad, man.
Yeah.
Look what he's done.
Yeah,
Vet,
man.
you know, even though, you know, even people that are not really now doing Stadia, but a lot of people are doing other things, or
Yeah.
people are
Mhm.
doing stuff for GFN or doing stuff for
It
Xbox,
doesn't matter.
whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Yep.
matter. We all started with someone's idea. Shout out to Spectre.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to
Thank you.
Vet. You know, you can't forget Vet, this whole
Nah.
network idea. It's a beautiful thing. It's to the point
Mhm.
it took on by itself, man. You know what time people gonna be streaming. You know what time hey man, look, can I get in your multiplayer game?
Yep.
It's great. And then also, guys, you got to give props up to Anthony. You got to give props up because he puts those videos up there.
Yeah.
People still, hey man, I can't stream. Don't worry about it. Hey
Yeah.
man, can I stream 2 hours? Oh man, no problem. It still goes on. I had a blast doing my my Siege streams and my Red Dead Online
Yeah.
streams, meeting friends. Guys, that is awesome to have friends. I can say I got friends in
Yeah.
Canada, friends in Denmark,
Hey,
friends
man.
in
I was
Spain.
1 a.m. my time. I was watching you last night. That's probably
Mhm.
why I needed a damn nap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm sleeping, bro. That's why I was like, oh man, what did I do to piss off Spectre, man? I guess, stream more Stadia. I guess I don't know,
Something,
but
right?
I do. It's the crazy part. I still stream. If you go to my YouTube channel, I stream a lot of
Yeah.
Stadia stuff, man. Stadia
Mhm.
is still, one of my platforms that I love, but I love gaming too, and there's nothing wrong branching off. We've had our ups and downs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're all gamers, man. That's what
I
it's
love
all
it, man.
about.
And
And
what is Vet talking about?
Well,
Siege sucks, Ray.
oh, here's what he's talking about. Eli, how he changed. I remember this one though. Yeah.
Bro, I was there for that. I was playing.
that's one.
I was there for
Uh,
that. Like I seen that turn. It was like a movie.
Yeah,
Yo,
no,
let's hear from Squid, man.
yeah.
yeah.
Squid
Hold on,
Pixel
Squid.
Cam. What's up, Squid? Come on, man. Drop something on us.
Oh man. Well, I got a little bit here. Yeah, I've been it's been crazy. I've been streaming. I forgot the number of the SPCN streams, but it's probably on like show 30, like at least what 30 or 40 or something that
Gotta
we're
be.
in. I don't
Gotta
know
be.
because we've done it every week. So, but yeah, I think
You're not proud of me dating, man. What
just
the fuck
the.
you talking about, man?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting cut off. What is that?
Ray, you're not proud of me dating, man. Jeff,
Oh, damn.
Jeff,
For that?
I'm happy
Okay.
for you, man. I'm very happy for you.
I didn't know that was a thing, but it is what it
Right.
is.
But anyways, yeah, no, it's just been great because the exposure and everything, and then what was it the last stream I did was like I think it was like 6 hours or something
Yeah,
like
6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, it was cool because you hit me
That's
up. You said, yo, I'm gonna stream it a little bit later because I'm gonna be hanging out with my what do you say, your brothers or something like that? He was like, so I'm gonna be streaming later. I was like, dude, nobody's after you. Do what you want. It's your night. I woke up the next day and I was like, damn, is this 6 hours? So he
Yeah.
was like, bro, I went 6 hours. You could put that in the VOD. I said, no, bro, I already put it as your regular slot. Nobody's after you.
Yeah.
That's your thing. That's your thing. He was like, cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And
seriously though, like anybody who doesn't know right now who's an SBCN, you can
Yeah.
stream longer than an hour as long as there's nobody immediately behind after
Right.
you, which is totally fine with
Yeah.
me. It used to be not like that, but we're more
Mhm.
laxed in terms of like stream schedules now. So as long as you're not, cutting into someone else's stream, that's totally fine.
yeah,
Other than that, we'll
And
move you to Disney.
maliciously too, because I know Clive. He streams. Today, like Tuesdays, right? And I stream
Yeah.
at 5:30. So I even got a little bit beat right. So he does should be 4 to 5, right? And I go at 5:30, right? But sometimes he's still to be on a little bit, right? But I know he's not. He's doing his Lord Kenzel thing. He's not doing it on purpose, and then he kind of cuts it off a little bit, right? So I feel like, yeah, it came into just a little bit of my stream, but I feel like it's not like he's like don't go to his stream. He just kind of caught up into his thing and then he wrapped it up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And actually, to bring up that point, that was like one of the pushbacks that we got when we first announced the
yeah,
SBCN
man.
too.
We got a lot of pushback.
We really did.
Yeah.
A
Well, I'll
lot.
probably
But
be doing a
before,
big stream again on Wednesday because the next day is my birthday, so
Oh, do it.
probably do like a long
woo,
ass one.
Nice.
Um,
what's up,
Nice,
man?
nice.
so
Everybody, be sure to join. Please remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I would do a 24, but I don't know. I got stuff to
yeah.
do the next
You
couple
might have to
days
leave
after.
that to Lee. Let Lee handle the 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Stadia got some news. They didn't announce anything today on the blog. They're gonna do it tomorrow.
I'm actually excited for the. I'm just happy that they have party chat on mobile finally.
That's
Oh
cool.
man.
Yeah, but for a dying platform though, and they're still coming up with all this new stuff, boy, we
Yeah.
really. I mean, who does that? Innovating stuff, and then we're supposed to be dead.
It's
Oh
it's crazy. But here's what's cool. Well, not what's cool, but
yeah.
what I see they do now, Ray, is it went from dying, right? I don't think people typically now people say we're concerned. I'm
Yeah.
Whatever,
concerned
man. Whatever.
that
It's we're going into 2022. All right,
Mhm.
we're going into 22, folks. We still on life support.
Oh
They're
man.
I'm
just
like,
concerned they spend all that money and then
Actually,
they didn't play.
this is like I wanted to call out because this is what I hated when people first said Stadia was coming out. They're like, oh yeah, you have to play your old games again, and I'm thinking, well, I mean, if you want to play the game on Stadia, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not like, Google's gonna be like, oh, you're switching to a new platform. Oh, okay, let me get you the same game from Xbox as a free
right,
gift. You're not gonna do that. That just doesn't how it works. Like you don't go to Xbox and they're gonna tell you, oh, they're gonna give you a game just because you bought it on PlayStation. It doesn't work like that. If you don't want to play it on that platform, don't play it.
I mean, all
Hey,
the platforms. Look,
Oh man.
let's keep it 100. All the platforms have old games. All right,
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody is doing the old games. My thing is like this, man. It's like a library. Okay, you go into a library. There's books that are older than me, but I can get a book off the shelf and I can read it and I can enjoy it. There's a lot of games that a lot of people. You also got to think about the young generation, the people who didn't play Mafia 3 or didn't
Yeah.
play, Dark Riders. They haven't played it, but they can play it now and they can experience it in 4K better
But
than what I played it when it came
yeah,
out.
what's
Yeah.
cool, Ray? I
Who was
never
that?
heard nobody use that analogy. That's the
Because
library thing.
why? You know why?
That's
Because I'm a cyborg.
because you're a cyborg.
People
Oh
don't
yeah.
think about that, man.
Bro, that's an awesome analogy.
If you
I'm
notice,
stealing
I
it.
have books on my shelf.
Nice.
And
I
guess
didn't know
what?
you could read.
The book, yes, I can. And the books, guess what? The books that I have on my shelf didn't come out in 21 or 20. They came
Right.
in, there's older books, but I can read, Yeah, I'm looking for that.
Oh, hey, real
When,
quick, what
go
is
ahead.
SAR?
SARS. I
Yeah,
think
what's
you
that?
caught that and didn't you they gave you a shot and you don't have it no more?
Good now. Got my
Oh
Spectre tattoo on my arm
yeah.
from that shot. No, what's SAR? What game is that?
What is that? SAR.
It's a SAR tomorrow.
Is there a game
Oh,
coming out?
Super Animal Royale. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, Jeff's been waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah.
So, we really think it's coming out tomorrow?
Yes, that's why they pushed it back. Well, they look. There's a lot going on right now. You got the Battlefield, which I preloaded on my PS5. You had Ghost Recon now has a freaking battle royale. That's
Yeah.
they announced that today. So I think they just wanted a special day where they can probably do an Animal Royale promotion.
Actually,
I don't
that's the best strategy they can do because if I remember correctly, is it Breakpoint the one that turned into a battle royale?
Yeah. Well, it's called Ghost Recon Frontline.
Frontline. Yeah.
Frontline?
So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
That's right.
in Breakpoint, they have a new island I think called MOA, MOA. So they're adding another island, another part to the
Wow.
Ghost Recon. So
Mm.
that's going to be
You know
awesome.
what's cool, man? Breakpoint. So I've always liked Wildland better, but Breakpoint obviously like felt better. Like Breakpoint had better controls. Breakpoint was more intuitive. You could do that system where you could make it like it could be hard for you. We're playing the same game, but it could be
Yeah.
easy for me, right?
Yeah.
It's just that they didn't have the life like you were on that island and pretty much was just enemies. But when you played Wildlands, it was like you was in
Bro,
what?
Wildlands is still my choice. Still my
Yeah,
choice.
because it was like it was living like world. People
Yeah.
just walking around, minding their business,
Yeah.
and this, that's what gave it that life. But
you're right. So what? So I heard. So you're doing a show about calling out people with the clipbaits.
Yes,
That's,
sir.
you
how
gotta
long is this?
explain it again.
How long is that gonna show? Because that's gonna be what, a 3-4 hour show. Because there's a lot of guys doing that
Well,
now, man.
well, it's more of a well, it's not necessarily. Well, I mean, it's kind of one of the parts of it, but it's more of like an unscripted variety show.
It's like a
Really, so
smorgasbord show.
yeah,
And
pretty much.
again, let me say this now that you're here, Ray, and everybody listening. I had nothing to do with this. I know people like that. Sounds like something Anthony would have came up with. He hit me up today. He was like, bro, could I talk to you today? I was like, well, what's up? He was like, oh, I want to run something by you. I want to tell you about a show I got in mind. I was like, all right. So I called him on lunch break, like, what's up? And I had no input. This is all him. He's talking about, oh, I got to have a cowboy call out. I'm like, just so people know, that's his idea.
Isn't that Trash Talk 101? You're calling out Cloud in your car, telling them about, you separating gamers, man. You're separating
those are
gamers.
just pre-made videos, but
yeah. Well, yeah. So I have
thanks for watching the video.
I just like Squid, I be lurking, man. I lurk behind the scenes and shut up. Squid be up in everybody's chats, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good man.
I'm looking too. Sometimes like I don't get a chance to say anything, but I'm at work and I'd like pull up you guys' stream. So even if I don't say anything, so I'm still there.
Like I said, man, I call a proud OG. I'm so happy, especially you, Anth. I mean, guys, you know how many shows he does? You know how he gets up. You know, he's uploading videos, putting videos in order for he does a lot. He does a lot of stuff, man, and that's why I'm happy where we're at. Where we're at, we don't have to be this giant size, all these different streamers, but a group of guys that support one another, man. That's just awesome. And like I said, and we got some crazy people that will call out people on Twitter. Cabo does at least 6 shows a week. If and I think he's trying to go with show number 7 now.
Nah, I don't. I actually, it's crazy. I invited that guy. He's pretty popular, man. When I watch his stuff, Frog Boy, I just heard about him, and I've been, I don't avidly watch him, but I was kind of like looking, like, okay, who is this guy? And man, he does some crazy numbers. Well, I said, hey, dude, if you ever want to come in his comments, right? I'm kind of slick. I did it intentionally while his viewers are watching.
I know how you work.
Sorry. Well, yeah, you know how it goes. So he, and when people are watching, and it's funny because those PlayStation Express guys I made like a name, but I didn't even know. They said, so as I'm writing it, the guy said, one of his viewers said, oh, is that Stadia Cowboy guy? And he was like, yeah, that's that guy. And I'm thinking like, I didn't even know he knew who the hell I was. And so I was asking those guys, I said, bro, we all know who he was, because when we made that video against Doc Dark, everybody was like, who the hell is this dude, Doc? Why'd you piss this dude off? What's up with this cowboy guy? But anyway, the guy, when he came on the show, Gamer Talk, he ended up, after the next day, said, bro, would you want to be a co-host? I got an idea of a new show. And I was like, dude, I do too much stuff. Now, I will say, it is in my wheelhouse. He want to make a show called I forgot, but it's supposed to be like Jerry Springer. Like he wanted to be crazy, where you just call people out and make it like super drama and crazy. And I was like, I mean, I wouldn't mind wanting a piece of that, but I'm just too busy. So listen, if you want to have me as a guest co-host every now and then, I was like, but I can't commit to doing another show.
Well, I will give you this, man. You did bring some Xbox guys and some PlayStation guys working along side by side.
Yeah.
And I've also lurked and I've seen some of these guys in their streams. If you want to talk about toxic, I mean, these guys go at each other's mamas' heads,
Yeah,
wife and kid. I mean, it's brutal.
yeah.
What some of these guys do, but to what you did, bringing these guys together, I think it's cool. I love Cloud. I love Beast. Jersey's a smart
Yeah.
dude. But like I said, guys, everybody has different gaming tastes, different gaming perspectives. I see a lot of people talk about what's good for gamers, but honestly, at the end of the day, you can't talk for me, man. I know what I
Yep.
like. Just like
Yep.
Squid knows what he likes. Just like Jeff. Just like everybody else. Everybody's different. Everybody buys one game, plays that game for the whole year. Some people buy a whole
Yep.
bunch of games. Some people like RPGs. Some people don't. I mean,
Yeah. And hey
everybody's
Ray,
different. What's up?
speaking of RPGs, how about the time where Squid was streaming what's the name of that game,
Oh,
Squid, and
Yeah.
he didn't have the sound on.
Yeah.
So we just
Uh,
and everybody stayed in Squid stream. We were just chatting it up, and he was
yeah.
like, "Wait, my sound wasn't on."
oh,
And we was just like, "Hey, his sound ain't on," but we just watching. What's the name of
Octopath.
that game?
Well, Vet just had something like
Octopath
that with his
Traveler.
green screen, man.
Yeah,
Nobody told him about his background, dude. He's like, "Damn it, why don't you guys in the chat? Nobody
Yeah.
said anything, But it's fun. But
support, man.
that's great live streaming. That's what makes
Well,
it great.
Somebody said to me tonight, "Who's the new?" Somebody now be writing. They're called Wolf something. I've seen them a couple times on Twitter where they wrote and said, "I said, oh, the coolest chick streaming Sandy Beaches tonight because my wife is streaming." So the
Right.
Wolf guy was like, or the Wolf person was like, "Oh, you're just saying that because it's your wife." And said, "Well, why don't you jump in and watch?" And they was like, "Oh, well, I don't like to watch people play games." I was like,
Right.
"Dude, I barely pay attention when I'm in people's streams. I just like the interaction. I'll be at
Yeah.
work with it in my ear, typing or whatever, and I'm listening to you guys and like, oh, I gotta stop and write back, and then I can hear you right, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not. How many of us are really like, oh man, he's at that part of the game? Nah,
Right.
come on, man. We're really just chatting with you. Like, Ray,
Right.
when you get on, man, I'm laying in my bed. It's 1 a.m. I'm just listening to you, and I'm just
Bro,
going back and
I got trolls, man. So if you guys haven't
Oh,
seen it,
yeah.
I have been
Yeah.
getting some trolls that come. Like this guy came on my stream last night and says, "Hi, I have a small PP," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I
okay,
saw that.
okay. Well, go
Oh,
to the doctor. They can help you with your ED. I mean, just stupid shit. Um, and
oh,
I don't
there's
know. They've
Oh,
targeted a group has targeted me,
That's
but
crazy.
Yeah.
but it's cool because that's what trolls do. But
And
uh,
and,
go ahead,
and
Spec.
sorry, and Ray had what's his name? He was someone was trying to pretend like Chairman,
Yeah.
and
Oh
then
my God,
oh man, that was so
bro.
Paul,
wild.
right?
Somebody used Chariot Man's logo. Okay, used his logo,
Oh
and
man.
Chariot Man sent me, dude. I was sleeping, bro. I wasn't even in your chat. So we're at the point now where trolls are creating, and there's a point where Anthony was getting blame of blocking and
Yeah.
deleting people, and now I know it wasn't him. It was somebody that knows us, knows our logo, and knows how to use our names
That's
and do shit.
wild.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah,
goes to my
and I
channel
was trying to
because
clear.
my name.
And me and Eli was getting into it, man, because he was like, "Yo," I was like, "Bro, don't play with me, man." Like,
Yeah.
that's one thing. Like, dude, I like to be upfront. If I'm gonna do something, I want to get the credit for it, good or bad. Like,
Yeah.
I like to get the credit for it. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man, don't
Like
set me up.
But you know what? Look, man. Just like a pimp, there's players and there's player haters. So as long as we players, there's always gonna be haters out there. So it's nothing you can do. Then you're doing something right. You're
yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something
Dude, I'm
right.
getting excited, man. Really, you really? Why you think tomorrow will be Animal Royale? Like, what's the hint or whatever?
Well, look who talked about a battle royal. Ubisoft talked about doing battle royals. Damn, Ubisoft got not one but two free battle royals. Think about it, folks. Coming out.
Well, no, because X Defiance isn't a battle royale though. It's more like a Call of Duty like versus mode. Like before they came out of Warzone, it was always like the Call of Duty like 5-on-5, that type of stuff. So it's
PvP
different.
stuff. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah.
But
I'll give you that.
look, they're coming out with 2 free multiplayer shooters.
Right.
Period. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a reason I think why they pushed it back, and hopefully it's something to blow everybody. I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna talk, for Google, but we'll see. We'll see. But
I feel like you know stuff now, Ray.
I got inside stuff, man. I got inside stuff,
I'm like, hold
but
up,
I don't
hold
know
up.
I don't know what
Yeah.
tomorrow is. Hell, I was expecting the twos just like everybody else this morning, man. And then they
Right.
said that they're not doing it until tomorrow. But all this stuff
Yeah.
coming out this week,
Yeah.
the Far Cry, Battlefield, and I mean, it's got to be something. We got to be
What if tomorrow, bro, they just dropped on everybody that Stadia's getting Battlefield?
Oh,
people.
that'd be huge.
You have wait a
We'll have
minute.
an
Is it
outage.
30 frames per second or is it 60
Yeah.
frames per
Yo,
Yeah.
second?
so
Then
can
they
I say
Well,
something real quick?
Then they start putting videos together.
Let,
You know
let me say something real quick, dude.
What's
It was
up?
so annoying to me when last month. So first of all, bro, you know how old Darksiders 2 is, and people's like, why?
yeah.
I'm upset because Darksiders 2 isn't in 60 frames. I was like, dude, it's Darksiders Part 2. I said they got 2 other games that came out after that.
But you got to understand, they got spoiled though, man. They got spoiled to
Yeah.
watch stuff in 4K
Yeah, but
and
dude,
60.
Part 2, like, come on. Now then, right? That was the issue.
Right.
Then
Yeah.
it's like, oh well, one thing is the frames. Now it's like, oh well, this need to be in 4K or vice versa. Like, dude, so I guess everything needs to be in 4K 60 then. Like,
Pretty much that
because people are gonna say, oh, that's not in. Oh, it's only 30 frames. I'm pissed. But I thought last time you was mad because it wasn't 4K. So
You just gotta find something to complain about. That's all that is
Yeah,
really
man, it's
at
Well,
this
crazy.
you know what,
point.
man? It's like this, man. You go to a pizza party and there's a cheese pizza and there's a combination pizza with everything else on it. Everybody want a combination pizza. Everybody don't give a damn about cheese anymore. They just want all the ingredients and everything. And if you don't have
Yeah.
all the combinations and all the ingredients, then damn it, that's a shitty ass pizza. There you go.
Oh, and
There you go.
also to point out, Ray and Squiz, I don't know if you guys heard it earlier, but my show also has like a little random segment too that we can play. Like if there's enough people, we can pair up or like do a variation. And basically it just involves someone playing a game blindfolded and the other person tells you how to play the game.
Gotcha.
And so, like we can pair up with people and compete
I can
and see
dig
who
it.
wins.
Yeah.
Or
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I'll and you said you're doing this on this night?
Yeah, this night well, I was kind of depending on whatever I'm going to do. Tuesday nights is going to be the regular show, and there's going to be some times that I might do just
Jeff, I don't
whatever
know
on a
about you
Saturday.
in the blindfold, dude. That's yeah. Jeff, you know what, man? Just go to sleep. Go back to sleep, Jeff. Go back. I think it's past your bedtime. You need to go back to sleep.
Oh man. But yeah, Saturdays is encore, depending on whatever it is. It's just a seasonal thing. But Tuesdays is gonna be more regular. Saturday difference is just that it's anything Beyonce related. Other than that, that's about it. So anybody can join. Right now, looking to do 6 guests at the moment. Just wanted to see how far it'll go. But other than that, it's anything goes talk show, variety show. I mean, I can even once I figure it out, I'll pull up some like random skit videos. Like I'll just like play up on here on the stream like at any
You're
time.
right, bro. You're right.
You know what's cool, man? Listening to him, like I always wanted him to have more of a spotlight, but I know he got real busy and family and stuff. But I think it's so cool because I always felt like, dude,
Yeah.
I became friends with so many people because of him, because of that little him inboxing me, And I
agree.
always felt like he deserves more than what ended up coming his way. I feel
Thank
like name anybody. Everybody probably got to end up getting more subscribers or more notice. Or now I get it. Consistency is key, right? You did have family issues and stuff, but I always felt like, dag, man, some people have no clue who you even are, right? And so
Yeah.
I feel like, man, it's that time, and I hope this show you do,
Mhm.
and I hope you're able to stay consistent with it, because that's what people look for. People, come back and they get to know who you are. We're
Thank you.
inviting people, are allowing us to come into their homes, quote unquote, right, and
Yeah.
watching us and spending their time. So I think, I would love to see you, be more people be like, oh, the Spectre guy, like. I don't know. Maybe somebody might have your thing tattooed on their arm or something. I don't know. But
Oh Lord.
have
But yeah.
Ray
And
have a little do
you know
rag
what?
with
And
your thing.
at the end of the day, Spectre, don't matter how many um subscribers or how many followers. It's the influence. It's your legacy of who you
Yep.
influence.
Yeah.
All right, remember that. A lot of people, man, Ray, I wish you had like 1,000. Ain't look, man. Let me tell you something. It's who you influence. It's what
Yep.
knowledge you have passed on to others, and they
Mhm.
took that knowledge and they elevated it to whatever
Yep.
you didn't do. They
Yeah.
did good for. It's like your kids, man. You always want your kids to do better than what you did.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know,
And
son. If I get 2 homes, I want you to have 4 homes. If I got two
yeah.
cars, I want you to have 3 cars. I want you to do better. And that's how it's like. That's why I'm like, I see guys like that. I see guys like Cloud Gaming Dad. I
Yeah.
see Lukey Six and oh my God, who's somebody? I mean, look at Alex.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex.
Alex,
Yes. Alex
look,
is like one of the people I'm proud
I
of. Like
mean, they're
Yeah, but
like
look, you guys know he got picked up by CGX.
yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
and I'm
Exactly.
happy. I'm happy for him
Yep.
because I remember where he first started
Yeah.
and where
Yep.
he's like accomplished now,
Yep.
and that's like
Mhm.
amazing.
You
Well.
I'm
remember his
very
first
happy.
stream with the eye patch?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
You
sure
know?
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he,
Well.
Yeah.
he couldn't. Hey, Brad, I can't. He couldn't do his stream after Stadia Pro because he had a girl. He says, "Hey, man, I can't stream, man. I got a lady. What? Yeah, I'm going on a date. Hey, the PUSSY comes before all this. Sorry,
What's up,
you know,
dudes?
comes. Hey, what's up,
Yo.
Deuce? And then shout out to Deuce, man. He's still rolling with us.
And
Oh
look,
yeah,
here's what's cool
dudes.
with
Yeah.
Deuce. Deuce is important, man. He's the only person holding it down on Fridays. We had a bunch of people on Fridays. Bet was on
Yeah,
Friday before.
yeah,
JD just had to drop out of his Friday
right,
because he got a lot going on. And
right.
Deuce is holding it down, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deuce is a trooper. Well, actually, also let me go on record too. I'm proud of everybody. Honestly, just seeing how everybody got big and uh, doing what they're doing now is
Mhm.
just priceless to me.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
then COVID, a lot of people like are back working full time. A lot of
Yeah,
people are
man.
hmm
spending more time with their family. So I get it, but while people was on lockdown or whatever, man, you had the streaming, we had the multiplaying, and we
Yeah.
yeah,
had the good times and stuff. But work and family and health comes
yeah,
before anything. So but we still go in each other's chats. We
Still
still
doing it,
support
man.
one
yeah.
another. Yeah.
And
So
to think Cowboy thought I was a crackhead when I messaged him.
Listen, bro.
I knew
Just
you wasn't a
inbox
crackhead,
me.
man. I knew you wasn't a
Inbox
crackhead.
me. And I was trying to blow him off, and then a week later, so man, and so I was just trying to throw it back at him. All right, you hitting me up. I was like, so what's your ideals? He was like, oh, I don't know. Did you think of anything? I'm like, did you think of anything? Like, what does this look like? And it was
I
crazy,
almost
but
didn't answer Cowboy's DM, man. I was like, who the hell is this motherfucker think he is reaching out at me, man?
Uh,
I like, who the
I
hell is
told him,
this?
I said,
Who
dude,
the
I
hell is
kind of
this
know the
guy?
cyber. Yo, I'm telling you, I was like, I kind of know the cyborg guy a little bit. I was like, if I could get him, this would be cool. Spectre was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but and that was like the biggest thing for us. When Ray, I was like, bro, the cyborg dude said, yeah. He was like, for real.
oh
It was
yes, yes.
crazy.
And I
It's
remember the
crazy, man.
second day, like I called you as soon as, or was it you or me? But anyway, we were on the phone after like the first second day of the first bash, and you're like, man, like we got all these big people, and I'm like, yes, yeah, this is so good. Like there's so many people on here, and like I was just
Nope.
so glad that people were just open up to my idea.
No, I was
That's
happy
cool.
when Eddie Player One
Yes,
agreed.
yes,
Oh
sir.
yes, yeah,
That's when I said,
That's
okay, we got a legend, we got
yep.
a superstar.
Yeah,
yeah,
And guys can't forget people like Eddie and Chase and
yeah.
even Wingy. These guys, they did
hmm
all this content at the very beginning, and then a lot
Yep.
of people and Meg, shout out to Megatron,
yeah.
and a lot of and shout out to Sonny. Holy crap, 20,000
20,000.
subscribers,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
You know, and Sonny was one of the first people that him and Ace reached out to me when I first, jumped in here, and Rock reached out to me. But shout out to Chase. Chase had a
Listen,
show called Stadia Spotlight, dude, and he put a lot of content creators on Saturdays.
well, shout
So
out to
I
Bill and
always,
Lloyd, still
yeah,
going strong.
yeah.
Bill and Lloyd.
So
Yeah.
Sounds of Stadia, these guys, I have the utmost respect. But guys, when they bow out, man, you just pick up that torch and you just
That's
keep
it.
it going,
That's it.
keep it
Yep.
going.
Yep.
So and shout out to and Vet. A lot of people hate on me because I stream Luna. I know I turn like, hey man, you're supposed to be a Stadia guy, and I'm like, look, I do whatever I want. But
Yeah.
shout out to people hustling, doing other stuff,
Right.
man. There's nothing at the end of the day, it's games, it's having fun. That's what it is, it's games. And shout out to other people hustling, grinding, and doing whatever on whatever platform, whatever social media, man. Support those guys, But also people that try and take a crap on Stadia and they lie and they talk shit on it. I support people's passion. You want to stand up for something, stand up
Yeah, man.
for it. If you don't feel that it's right, um, every
Well,
one of us is a consumer. We should be able to have passion to speak about whatever we feel and whatever we like, as long as it's respectful.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of people kind of, when you shit on people, it's just bad,
Yeah.
you know.
It's
But
your
Well,
channel.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
a lot of people, a lot of people say a lot of stuff about Stadia, but at the end of the day, um, Stadia, there ain't nobody's 4K and all these other features and stuff like that, There's things, I'll be honest, there's things I love about Stadia, and there's some things that I don't. But
right.
at
Yeah.
the end of the day, that's business, man. I love my 49er teams. They make moves like, oh my God, what are you guys doing? But there's nothing wrong with having passion for something that you like
Yeah.
and believing in something.
I think
Yeah.
you hit the nail on the head. Is people just have to understand what's good for you is what's good for you, right? Like when I do those shows on Wednesdays, the Gamer Talk, it's for the PlayStation and the Xbox guys. They bring up cloud gaming. I leave it alone unless a topic come up. And
Mhm.
like in one episode, they all went over in the order trying to sell me on why I should play other stuff. And they couldn't do it. And I said, listen, this is what I won't do. I'll never sell you on Stadia because it might not be for you. I said, I'm the most basic gamer. I like one game, and I barely get to play that. I play it like once a week,
Right.
and I'm so busy doing other stuff. So Stadia for me, because I could be wherever, right?
Mhm.
And if I wanted to play, and I don't require much. People like today, somebody wrote on a comment on my video. Oh well, Stadia doesn't have Call of Duty. It doesn't have this and that. I said, I don't play that anyway. I was on when I before there was a Stadia. I had my PlayStation with Warzone. I barely played that. Like,
Right.
so I just think people have to realize your gamer needs is for you. And that's why I got annoyed and made that video, my most recent trash talk video. Because like, dude, you talking about you want to bridge the gap with gamers, right? They're my dudes. And I commend them. They literally were two PlayStation guys that went out and bought Xboxes because they want to show that they'll play everything. But then you're like, Stadia's garbage.
Right.
I don't know why Cowboy likes it. Bro, I thought you were trying to bridge the gap between gamers. So
Right.
I'm not a gamer because I like Stadia. So I just feel like people have to realize, maybe you only like RPGs, right? What if Squid
Right.
only like RPG games? So what? He's not a gamer because he don't play Call of Duty. Like, so we have to realize that, dude. Whatever's good for me is good for me, and that's why do not try to sell people on Stadia because you might need that Battlefield 2040. I know it's not going to be there, right? I don't
Right.
want to have to justify, say, well, they're going to have X Defiant. You don't want X Defiant. You want Battlefield. So now it looks stupid. So I'm not
Right.
going to sell you on what I like because
Right.
I like Marvel Avengers.
Right. Well, I think
Yeah.
the whole thing is the Stadia is going to die and Stadia is going to go to the graveyard. That noise is already put to rest because
Correct.
I mean, you guys stop it because they're still building and building and building. I think
Right.
the thing about it is that we don't have this all these massive game. We're not Game Pass or we're
Correct.
not this, but each platform has its flaws, man.
Hmm.
Has its flaws, and some
Yeah.
has its pros and cons. That's
Yeah.
real. That's real talk. A lot of people talk about GFN. Hey, GFN just got an EA partnership. And I know everybody, well, they only got those old games. Well, guess what? You know what a partnership means? That means when you shake hands, that means you got other stuff coming out. So it's just a matter of time. The
Unless,
GFN, go ahead.
because see, that's the thing. We get so big into what's going to happen, man. We know how much do we know? Because
We don't.
Stadia
It's
had an EA.
speculation.
Because
That
think
is
about it,
Yep.
it's
Stadia had an
speculation.
EA partnership, and it was
Yeah.
called 5 games, and they
Yeah.
got their 5 games, and we
Yeah.
don't know what's going to happen, right? So
Exactly.
as consumers, we like this. What kills me, the people that's like, well, I just feel like Stadia needs to let us know. Man, if you don't sit your $2 self down, this is a $1 billion companies. Play your damn games and sit down. Like, how about you do that? Like, nobody owe you nothing, right? We're the consumer, but we kind of are at their mercy. Now we could uproar all we want. Sometimes it works, right? Sometimes people get pissed off and they change
Right.
stuff. And
Right.
sometimes $1 billion companies say, "Oh well, too bad." So it's crying, man. Little, I don't know.
Well, all I know is I remember being in the office and my friend said that Stadia was going to die December 2019. And here we are. We're almost in the new
2022.
Yeah,
2022.
man.
Stadia is not dead. Okay. Cloud gaming is not dead.
Well,
What's going
actually,
on, Cody?
speaking of that, Cowboy, don't you have a date with Duncan? Because didn't he give you a date that his Stadia was
Oh,
gonna die?
so now the cool thing is that actually ended already. So Ray kind of hit the nail on the head. So yeah, my date with him was March 20th, 2022. But I should have memorized this date. But as of I don't know, it might have been August something. He came out and made that tweet when Stadia did the thing and announced the program they had for the developers and all of that. They did that tech conference or whatever. He actually made a tweet, said, "Okay, I'll say this. I'm not gonna say Stadia is dying anymore. It looks like they got some good stuff ahead of them." And I was probably my
Yeah.
best troll video ever. I made a whole video saying, "Woo, we won the war." Stadia, just because he recanted his statement, and so I dealt with that then. And at that point, I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even worried about my date
I
because you
really,
already,
Yeah.
you know,
we don't want the demise of these platforms, man. We want them to keep innovating, keep changing, keep getting these deals because at the end of the day, it's a win-win-win. And plus, you don't know what goes behind the scenes. There might be
right.
a stealth drop that blows us away. We honestly don't know. Now, some people say I got the inside scoop. I know. But maybe they do know. Maybe they do know. Oh no, we lost Squid.
No, he said
Oh
he's got to
no.
go.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
Damn it, Cowboy, you talk too much, man.
thanks
that
for
was that was
joining
you.
us, Squids.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks,
Squid. Love
Squid.
you. Love you, Squid.
Definitely, brother.
Man, at the end of the day, I'm at the point where whatever, man. Just play your stuff, man. Just play your stuff.
Yeah, I
But
mean the cool thing with these platforms is they each offer different things, right?
mhm,
And you have to decide for you. Like, what I think is hard is the people that want everything, but then they want to love one thing, right? So it's like, dude, you either root for everything or you root for one thing. Just stop complaining. Like, feel like, okay, you know what? I could get this game with GFN, so I got GFN because it's a subscription, right? Oh, I got Luna because they are only $5.99 and they growing library of games. Like, bro, that's great, right? Um, we have to understand. I could root for this, and you could root for that, and we still could be cool, right? Like, there can
Yeah.
be a game in Cyborg and a game in Cowboy, right? We
but
can be in the same room.
some people just not. Some people like drama though, dude. Some people like
Yeah.
the clickbait. Some people, I see what I see the pictures. I see the thumbnails, man. They get the views, and that's what it's all. At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But look, I also respect consumers though. I would never tell somebody to shut up if you have passion about something and you just want to speak on it. That's
right.
at the end that's your prerogative. That's your
Well, I will say this, right? On that note, I'm big on intentions, right? So yeah, like you said, you see the thumbnails, right? Like I was messing with Gamer TV, right? GMR. He put a picture up yesterday of Marvel Avengers side by side, and
Yeah.
he's always more straight up guy. But I had to call him and I said, "Wow, man, I'm kind of shocked for you doing that." He was like, "Yeah, I kind of couldn't help myself," or somehow he worded it. But yeah, he literally put side by side and was like, "Oh, look how this looks," and the pictures, I'm looking at it like, bro, they look the same to me. So but that's what you're talking about. So my thing is intentions. If you're legit like, man, I love Stadia so much, I just wish they did better on the marketing. I get it, right? That's cool, that's sincere. Your
Yeah.
intentions is, but if you're just like, I'm gonna make this thumbnail and say everybody sucks, then come on, man, just how about you sit down and shut up? Or you just be honest and be like, listen, I'm just causing drama, and just cause your drama, but don't make it sound like one thing and you know it's the other. That's my thing. But
Yeah.
Bro, look.
Me,
You got Time Magazine, you got Newsweek, and then you got Star, you got the Daily Mirror. You got, I mean,
yeah,
mm,
that's just how it goes, man. I mean, there's journalism, you got true journalism, and then you got just crazy shit.
you got TMZ.
There you go. So I
yeah.
mean, so what it is, I mean, that's just, it's never gonna stop. It's not never gonna stop. But guess what? People have the freedom to
Yeah.
say and do whatever you want, and
Why,
people gonna call you out. People
Ray?
gonna call you out.
Why is Bruce still awake? Bruce, go to bed, man.
I know.
Can I
Thanks for
give a shout
dropping
out to
by,
Bruce?
Bruce.
Let me give a
Yeah.
shout out to Bruce and connect it with Spectre. Spectre, remember when you made I asked you could you make some uh what do we want to call it? Thumbnails, and you made, I was like,
Oh
"Oh,
yeah.
you kind of helped make the Stadia hype thumbnail, right?" And you made
Yeah.
the Stadia Bash thumbnails, blah blah blah. So Bruce, man, I don't want to throw Bruce business out there, but he allowed me to use his music for my Tuesday show. So that intro is Bruce playing the guitar. So
Oh
Bruce,
wow.
guys, Bruce, you're gonna hear it. Bruce made an intro for our No Yes Men show. That this
Nice.
man.
Nice. That
So
is
then in my
awesome.
Discord, yeah, I'm not saying this. Everybody, don't rush to Bruce and harass the guy. But uh, dude, Gaines like, dude, could you make me
Well,
something?
SPG asked him too.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Oh.
stated, yeah,
so
stated. So, which, hey, look, man, he's becoming what, like Nate Dogg, like the hook man. Everybody was searching Nate Dogg. Hey, Nate,
Oh
man,
yeah.
can you do a hook on my song for
yeah,
me? But
yep.
Bruce
But
is
that
awesome,
guy,
right? I agree. Bruce is awesome, and Jeff's a troll.
yeah, and that would never change.
Yeah, cross dresser too. Um, let's see what
Look at
else.
Talia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tally. Yeah.
yeah, it's spot on. That's spot on. I think just people just don't like the fake like stuff. Like it doesn't work when we know damn well it does work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or every time they come out with something new, some good news, people try and shoot it down. I mean, it's just they the ugly redheaded stepchild. But people like I play it every day. I know what it does for me, and it's great for me. So
right.
and that may not be great for others. Just like you said, it's
Listen,
not for everybody.
I should have made. Somebody said to me, "You should have made it." Doc
Get
Dark
your
said, "You
ass to
should have made
bed,
a
Mr.
video."
Urban Will. Get your ass to
Yeah.
bed.
Oh, Mr. Urban,
Thanks for dropping
dude.
by, Mister.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna say this. So he's the best Pac-Man player I played against, right? And I told him like months ago. I said, "Dude, one day you and me should play together, and we should be in the same thing. But between you and me, we don't attack each other till we kill everybody else." So I've been telling him this for months. So yesterday he said, "Okay, let's do it." I said, "Tomorrow." So today, guys, him and I did it, and it was cool, man. We was just going through everybody. So I just wanted to give him a shout out real quick. But man, we have so many cool people who don't stream like him. Like
Yeah.
I started calling them community
They're coming
champions.
out. They're coming
Like
out. I've seen some people. You notice I've seen some new Stadia names out there. There's some more
Yeah.
there
new
are,
streamers out there, and
yeah,
there's going to be even more with Stadia moving to other countries and stuff. Man, we're starting to
yep,
see people from other countries jumping in here and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be great. All I know is when whoever does a documentary on Stadia, make sure you remember Spectre, Vet,
yep.
Cowboy, and
Thanks.
myself.
Yep.
We was pioneers up in this biatch.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
We're like the first and second wave
Yeah,
Yeah, I
creators. Yeah.
mean,
yeah.
but it will be though. You got to think about it. When they do this documentary or whatever, one day they're gonna be like, man, they had their own little communities. Right? All this stuff. I don't. At least I don't know where I was at, but I never remember any of this for PlayStation or Xbox. When I was in the PlayStation and Xbox, I just
Wow,
never,
man. You know what? I was GameFAQs is where I hung out. There was a website called GameFAQs. If you needed
Mm,
saves or you needed codes, you would go there, and they had these boards where
right.
people would just talk and give
Oh
advice
man,
on games and stuff.
I remember that.
And so, I mean, just PlayStation 2, PlayStation
Right.
1. I used to go and I would meet
Yeah.
people like that. Now, holy cow, you could just do a StreamYard.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
mean, it's like, but that's the thing about innovation that is so awesome. Cloud gaming is innovating.
Yeah.
If you would have told me back in the 90s that I could stream 4K games, electric air cloud,
Yeah.
and don't have to download and have all these features, I would laugh at you, man.
Oh,
Mhm.
I just remember what I was gonna say.
What you say?
Doc Dark told me I should have made a video. So I did a wedding on Saturday, and I got videos I gotta make for that. But so I did a wedding, and my buddy, so he's still a PlayStation guy. Me and him, we went to high school together, right? He's DJing, I'm MCing the wedding. So he started pulling out his bag, right? Pulled out a PlayStation controller, slapped it on his phone. So he was like, and he didn't say anything. Oh, he's gonna show me. I said, oh, because he's been telling me how remote play got better. Now that you could do remote play with data now. PlayStation allow you to use
Mhm.
not just Wi-Fi but mobile data, right? So pull out his phone, his thing. He was like, yeah, I'm about, and we used to be Destiny guys together. I'm about to jump on Destiny. I said, and I'm excited because I was into remote play before I knew what a Stadia was. I was always into, I wish I could play
Right.
anywhere, whenever I want, right? So he goes to do it, and he's like, and I'm just sitting there. I'm leaving my phone. I ain't doing nothing yet, but I want to give him a head start, right? And so
Right.
he's like, it's not working. I was like, oh, that's crazy. What's up? He's like, you know what? Maybe at my house, every now and then, if my internet crashes, then it messes up the PlayStation. The PlayStation is no longer in rest mode. So he's
Right.
like, maybe that happened. I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, I was gonna get on Destiny. I said, oh, I wonder if I could do it. I'm on Destiny in like 2 minutes, bro. From the time I pull out my phone, I'm
Right.
looking at my character, and he's just looking at me, and I'm like, and I'm on the tower running around. He's like, dang, that does look pretty good. I was like, yeah, man, it works pretty good. And he was one of the people that was like, oh, I just feel like cloud gaming isn't good yet until internet is perfect. Internet's never gonna be perfect. So I was just like, So I just like, oh well, and I exit out of it. But
people still say, look, man, people still, I got relatives that are diehard consoles, and people just like,
Yeah.
they're just stuck in their ways, man. And like I said, hey, you don't like it, that's fine. I play with a lot of other people, And then another thing is, you cannot compare a 2-year platform to a 20. Why you guys keep Xbox, PlayStation been in the game for a long time, man.
Yeah.
They got a huge, massive chunk. We just getting into the game, So, but we've
you know what's crazy
accomplished a
though?
lot. What's that?
That gives Stadia and our fan base should feel when people do that. Now I'm gonna switch it next time. When people are like, "Oh, but then I had us," I'm gonna be like, "Man, listen, bro, not even 2 years, and you comparing Stadia to Xbox. You feel like it should be doing this, should be doing that. That means Stadia made enough buzz in less than 2 years for you to notice Stadia that much that you feel like it should be on that level. That
Ooh,
is actually,
yeah.
It's like, bro, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You should be like this 2-year old platform. They should be doing the little stuff they're doing. No, you want so much. You feel like, damn, because you notice and recognize what Stadia is doing.
Right. Yeah.
It's on your radar. But can I give credit to my man Crow Resin? Because I started doing this state. So here's what's cool. My favorite game is Marvel Avengers. And I didn't know who else was going to like it, love it. My man Crow has been on every episode of Marvel Mondays, every single one, and it's just been awesome playing with him, man. And he's like me. We just play to have fun. And then we met this new guy the other day that blew our mind. He know all the ins and outs. Of, oh, well, if you use this, your character will be more powerful. And we're like, and so it's just awesome. I just want to say thank you to Crow. Just him alone make me want to do this every Monday, man.
Well, he's my
with him jumping in.
He's an honorary bounty boy because he backs me and Kevin and Stadia Pro when we're doing our Call of Arms and Red Dead. Awesome supporter, awesome gamer.
Yeah, man.
Dude, like I said, we got awesome people, man. We got an awesome community. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. I don't know what I would do without this community, man. It would be a boring world, you know.
Honestly, so my wife, right? She'll go to a friend house or something. I just want to go home. Listen, when my wife's out and I'm doing nothing, I'm jumping on a laptop. I'm just watching people's streams. Yeah. So if I didn't have this community, I'd be like that. I mean, I'll probably play more video games, but I enjoy this. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I watch more streams than I actually watch TV, and then. Like
100%.
Like I mean, when 100%. I go pick up my son from school, I'm watching Clive on Mondays, watching his show. Yeah, there's always something to.
Yeah, just the other day you was like, "Yeah, I'm in the car." Yeah, the other day you was like, "Yeah, I'm listening. I'm watching, guys. I'm getting in the car right now with my son." Yeah.
So. Well, look, guys, I got to get ready for my stream and prepare some stuff. And Ray, I love doing Bounty Boys with you and Kevin. I have a lot of fun playing. Yeah, dude, I just downloaded the TikTok. This is crazy, man. I just downloaded the TikTok app. I've uploaded all our crazy adventures of videos and stuff on my TikTok. It's weird. I'm not dancing like cowboys ass though. I ain't. All that bumping and grind.
Listen, my wife told me to do it. I did it. Okay, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
Ray, you're not gonna put on one of your wife's dresses?
Hell no.
Come on, man. I did it.
Hell no.
I did
Hell
it, man.
no.
Oh man.
Hell no.
Listen, bro, I was working that dress.
No.
Check out Squid stream as well, guys. Also, I'm gonna plug in Ray's stream too as well, since he is going to be going live.
What are you streaming? You're doing what, the Luna thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Twitch, Ray3473. And tonight I'm not doing Luna. I'm actually doing I'm gonna do an xCloud. See, that's the thing, guys. I love everybody. I stream everything, and so I do Luna, xClouds, I do Stadia. But I'm keeping it real. My number one platform, and all you got to do is look at my videos. I love me some Stadia, but I'm not a hater. I don't hate Xbox. I don't hate play. I play everything. But my man right here, just because he does it, that make him oh my god, he's just so hard. That's his he loves Stadia. He does Stadia. He's a Stadia 100. Cloud Gaming Dad, Stadia 100. There's guys that are to Stadia, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, just let me just say this. I barely play Stadia. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love the platform, dude. See how if you could check a Stadia gamer score if it was such a thing, you're like, bro, you don't even play Stadia, bro. I'm probably doing more streams than. Well, I'm definitely doing more streams than I'm playing games. But then my wife and I would like to watch shows, and I mean.
No, not when you talking about you blindfolding me and shit. Hell no.
Yeah.
No. Hell no. Guys, I love you. I'm getting out of here.
All right, man.
What are you gonna be on for what, another 15 minutes? Or are you going late? Spectre.
It just depends actually. I mean, I wasn't even expecting the show to go past like a whole hour.
See, but look, Spectre, look. All you got to do is show up and look, man. Look who comes. I was shocked, man. Cowboy, damn you! You like Spectre talking trash about? I'm like, what?
Well, listen, Vic was like, just start talking about Ray and Ryzak. Out of nowhere, he said that. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna text Ryzak right now. I think Ryzak might have jumped on before he got my text because he was like immediately.
I saw him in the chat, then he jumped out. You know. Okay. He's a family man too. Anyway, I gotta get ready. Love you guys.
Right,
keep playing these games. Brother. Stadia is awesome. Peace.
Yeah,
love
man. You, Spectre. Peace. Love you too.
Man, this show is good so far. Pretty good turnaround. Thank you so much, guys, for jumping in. So, so much things have been going on. Stadia, almost 2 years old. Uh, Stadia Bash, Community, SBCN,
Yeah.
all the things that happened. Uh, but yeah, what are your thoughts on the show so far?
I think this is cool, man. I'm glad so many people came out and showed you love. And I just want to see what you do every Tuesday. I
Thank
want
you,
to,
thank you.
yeah, I'm looking forward to being like, oh, it's Tuesday nights. Like it's just like common knowledge. People know, like, oh, Spectre doing his show.
Yeah,
Because people admire you, man. And I think also I
thank you.
love for people to hear the legacy of the SBCN too, and also I feel like people see me a lot, but just knowing like, yo, Spectre's still around. And Spectre's coming back, and it's like a buzz kind of like, and I feel like
Yeah,
that's a good buzz for people to even the new guys, like that guy is pretty cool, Claw or Slayer of Trolls. I met him because we were on the same esports team for Killer Queen Black, and I remember talking about the SPCN. And months later, he inboxed me say, "Hey, the SPCN thing you was telling me about, I actually want to join." I was like, "Cool." So it'd be cool, just people like that to be like, "Oh, that's the Spectre guy you talked about." And so I'm loving this show. I'm thankful that so many people jumped in. My guy, look at Deuce in there. I was thinking of Deuce today because um, um, Lord Kenzel, aka Clyde, was
yeah,
he liked to play a lot of. He's a big fan of PUBG, and he was like, "Yeah, man." He was in a PUBG, and it was taking a while for people to join in. So usually don't take that long. He's like, "Oh, he wish he knew more people." And I was thinking in my head, "Oh, I know a guy that plays PUBG all the time." And I was thinking about Deuce, so it's funny. And Deuce is in there, so that's cool, man.
thank you. Thank you, Unitrix, and thank you, Tally. Also,
Yeah, man.
oh, thank you, Crow, as well. Also, guys, if you are interested, we're looking just to fill out 6 spots. So, if you want to contact me, get ahead of that, here is my Twitter. It's usually the best to get a hold of me, or Discord. If you're already on Discord, just hit me up. Uh,
So pretty much what he's saying is if you want to lock in your spot for next week Tuesday, his
mhm,
show is going to be 10 p.m. Eastern. If you want to lock in, right? If you want to be like, oh, you know what? His first episode, I want to be on it. Hit him
yeah,
up so you can lock in the spot because there's only going to be a total of 6 people. That
yeah,
means 5 people plus him. You know,
yep. And
technically that means 4 people because I'm going to be there.
yes, sir. Also,
Just
first
saying,
come, first serve, guys. So if
right?
I can't get you this next coming week, I'll have to pencil you in for the next two
Yeah,
weeks
yeah,
if demand allows. So so if you want to do it now, do it now. Uh come into my channel. This is gonna be like your opportunity to show your channel if you want to do that. You know, that's that. So again, like this is a new variety show, so really expect anything. I mean, anything goes at this point at this show. I don't even honestly when I went on here for tonight's show, I don't even know what I was gonna do. Cowboy asked me, and I didn't even know what we were gonna do
yeah. I
today.
was like, so what you doing? I don't know. All right, cool. I'm down with that.
Which leads me to this point, Cowboy. What's your call out for the week?
Um, let's see. Man, I'm trying to think who I want to call out. There's a couple. Uh,
Well, I mean, you could
you
do
know what?
more too,
All
or
right, so
whichever.
I'm gonna call Duncan out because last week he made a video talking about Stadia changed their name because he found that there was a job opening, and the way they worded it, they capitalized the words game streaming and Stadia. So they wrote game streaming and Stadia. They put out for this job posting. So he made on his video. He was like, I guess somebody must have sent it to him and live. He's like, oh, I got something in my DM. I don't know if I should show it or not. So he sends it to Barry, and Barry, the guy that's streaming with him, was like,
Yeah,
he was like, is that a name change? So as the audience is watching, they don't know what they're talking about, right? He's like, is that a name change? And he's like, I think it is. I think it is. We should show it. Now, mind you, I would have did it too, right? If I thought that's what I thought. But they was
yeah,
like, oh, it's a name change. So I inboxed them after the fact because him and I are kind of cool. And I said, dude, I haven't heard, 24 hours went by. I haven't heard nobody else talk about no name change. And he never responded to my question to him. So I want to call him out for talking about the name change. And I have still yet, it's a week later, hear any other content creator even cover that story. So I'm just saying.
Oh,
Um,
there you go. Call
there
out of
you
the
go.
week. So yeah, this is so far we got going on for the show. Hopefully everybody who is still here and or has jumped in, seeing a little taste of what the clickbait show is all about. I mean, literally, it's in the name. It's clickbait. So you jump in, you don't even know what you're gonna expect. So 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 yeah, we'll do more stuff. Uh, so when we get more people in, we'll do all the blindfold games and whatever things I could come up with for the next coming week. But yeah, super excited. I'm happy to see everybody come in and just jump in and like amazing turnaround. If you want to contact me again, my Twitter is right here. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's Squid's video, but also check them out. But let me see, where's my Twitter? Yeah, there you go. That's my Twitter.
Go.
But yeah, so far it's a pretty great show. Uh, any closing thoughts or anything, Cowboy?
Yeah, man. I want to take this time as Jerry Springer. I used to be a big fan of Jerry Springer, and I used to love when he did his final thoughts. So my final thoughts is that, guys, never be afraid, never be ashamed to love Stadia. If you're a Stadia fan, and if you like Stadia more than Luna, GFN, XCloud, PS Now, Shadow, Blitzteroids, or whatever that is the other thing called that's coming to the US now, Boosteroids, whatever. You
Oh
just
yeah,
go
yeah.
on and love your Stadia. Because I love Stadia because it does everything that I need in my gaming needs. Long story short. So I commend you guys that love the platform and you keep on stading it up. And with that said, I'm just thankful that my journey with Stadia, a big part of it has to do with Spectre. So I'm happy to be here with him today as he unveiled his new show. That's all I got to say.
All
My
right.
words.
So with that being said, oh, Netflix gaming, yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Well, actually, if you
That's
doesn't know, there's Verizon, a
that
couple
too. And Walmart.
articles back. Oh yes, yes, Walmart too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of,
But
yeah.
but yeah, thank you guys so much for jumping in. Huge shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Tally, Jeff, Bruce, Mr. Urban World, Crow, Ray, Squids for jumping in, Ray for being on
Ryzak
the show
Jeff.
too, Brysac, Jeff, Vet, and just
Mm-hmm.
everybody in general, Unitrix too as well, actually, as well.
Mm-hmm.
So really thankful, super happy you guys came in and showed some love, left some likes. If anybody who's new, jump in and subscribe. You'll see more of my show on Tuesdays. So
And Deuce and Deuce.
and Deuce as well. So yeah, special thanks to
Mm-hmm.
Deuce. Thank you, Deuce. Thank you, Deuce. There you go. So yeah, hopefully I got everybody. I apologize if I missed you guys, but yeah, just know that I'm super happy to have you guys here. So like you'll see more of streams from me from now on because I'm not restricted to my phone as my streaming device and recording. So with that being said, hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
All right, see ya.
Later.